Just what's the first, how's the acclimatization process been for you coming over to Wake Forest, and then what's the first handful of days of spring camp been like?
Well, it's been awesome being able to come back with Coach Clawson and Coach Lambert, which I had a relationship for quite a few years with Coach Clawson, obviously like 20 plus years now, and I've been with Coach Lambert ever since I went to Charlotte. I want to say that was like 2018, so we've had a firm relationship. And as far as like being here, it's been great. I think our room is working hard. Obviously, like today, we got some things to work on, but that's always the case, you know. But from the past few days, I thought we had been stacking a good practice on top of good practice. I thought we found some things to get better at, and we got to keep on working to get better at some more things that we've been working on.
Did you come in with a knowledge of things that needed to be fixed, or did you kind of come in with a wait and see what showed up on the field?
When I came in, I watched cut-ups with the defensive staff, so I kind of understood what was at stake and what we need to improve on.
How much do you find yourself leaning on Kalen as kind of the one proven guy of the room?
I lean on him, absolutely. There's some nuances of the defense that when I was at Marshall with Brad that we weren't doing. So now that's a learning curve for myself. And then he's a breath of fresh air as far as being able to expand and explain, you know.
Is it almost can it be a benefit that there aren't guys that are hardwired a certain way, that you kind of have a clean slate to start with?
Absolutely, because if things go to plan, I mean, we'll be able to learn and grow together, and it'd be like my guys, you know.
How's it been working with Coach Adams? You've got, your kind of counterpart over there in the defensive secondary. What's that relationship
awesome.
like?
It's awesome because we had the relationship ever since 2018. We worked together at Charlotte. He had the safeties, I had the corners. Mm-hmm. So we're good. We're good. We've worked together. So I love James to death.
When I walked over in that area this morning, I walked by James, and it seemed like 25 guys over there with him. It seemed like you had like 6. Did you ask him if you could maybe steal a couple of his guys, get those numbers even out a little bit?
I think the numbers are good. Other places I've been for spring ball, I've had 4 and 5, and we had to make it work, which is more reps for them, and they take care of their bodies, and we'll be fine.
Last year, Dave talked about, especially towards the end of the season, how much the defensive backs were getting beat deep and over the top. Do you feel some kind of mandate pressure? You got to fix that right away.
It's pressure with the job, but I mean, this is why I do it. I teach. I teach, and I'm confident in what I teach. Will it be perfect, day 4? Maybe not. But as time goes on and they understand exactly what we're asking them to do, I think we'll be fine.
As somebody coming from the ACC, did you pay attention to Wake's corners much the last few years, or is that something?
No, I had bigger fish to fry. I was worried about AT. I was worried about the receivers. Like that wasn't that was for the receiver coach at the last place I was at to really worry about that. I have my own set of problems.
Speaking of your own set of problems, today you had to square off against the deep offense going deep. Do you like having that kind of offense that's going to throw the ball down the field and really test your guys?
Absolutely.
Early in camp?
We want to be challenged. Absolutely. That's what it's about. And if we can just get it together and piece by piece, understand like leverage, understand down and distance, just like a few of those deep balls that were completed today. It was waist down. It was 2nd and 1, and like Kalen, like I told him, like he's played enough ball to understand that some of the other guys in the room got to keep on living it, and everything will come through. But I enjoy that. I enjoy like them taking shots, but that's just a part of the game.
4 days in, who's kind of flashing for you at times? What do you like what you've seen?
I mean, Kalen's been solid. I think Deshaun has been solid as well. I think Zamari is growing. I think Jamari, he's growing as well. So like we have some guys that can do the job. We just got to make sure that we execute when we get our opportunities. Okay.
I'm good. Thanks, Coach.
Good. Thank y'all.
Appreciate
All right.
it.
Yep. Have a good one.
Plenty of all worrying about.